we were in the basement playing around, and then the power went out, the lights went out, and then we huddled up.
Even the youngest Portage residents remember last year's tornado like it was yesterday.
We told you a year ago today, nearly 250 structures were either demolished or severely damaged. News Channel 3's Princess Janae Steverson spoke to a family in Portage.
And as she reports, now 1 year later exactly, that family, like so many others, are still adjusting.
This is the Zemlick family. It's complete with husband Luke, his wife Claire, and their 3 kids, David, Gabriel, and Lucia.
She was 3 at the time. Look,
they live in this big white house in a neighborhood on West Center and Julie Drive in Portage. But look here.
Our entire garage was crumpled in our backyard.
Their home is one of many in Portage that was damaged from last year's EF2 tornado.
My husband was like, I'm going to go see what happened. So he starts to go upstairs, and his first words to me were, Claire, there's trees in our mudroom.
And an interior cleanup. Our boys' room, both windows were smashed. One of them less than the other. One was completely smashed in, and so there was glass and debris everywhere.
I sat down in the Zemlick's family room with the kids talking about what happened while playing with Legos. The eldest son, David, says he prayed for a Hail Mary after hearing the winds pick up outside from inside their basement.
Yeah, I remember we went downstairs and we just sat down on this little wooden table, and me and Gabe were eating our dinner. I heard it. It sounded like a train.
Then we heard all this rumbling and vibrations from the tornado, and then after it just stopped after a while, and then after a couple of minutes we went upstairs and everything was destroyed.
According to the Zemlicks, they've had to replace their backyard swing set. There was debris on the stairs to the mudroom. The boys' shared room, that was trashed. Branches punctured the walls and more. Obviously, it's not here anymore, but the Zemlicks tell me the strength of the winds from last year's tornado was so strong that it pulled portions of the foundation of their garage upward and outward from different angles. Over here to my left, this was the back end of the Zemlicks' garage. They say that one was pulled upward. Then when you come over here to my right, where we get closer to the foundation of their home, this paneling right here, it was actually pulled upward and then outward, which left a public entryway into their home for quite some time. And during that time, the Zemlicks stayed with Luke's parents for 6 weeks while adjusting to life with 1 car instead of 2. One of their Toyota Siennas was totaled. This one survived the garage collapse through a bruised hood and several scratches to the rear and side.
The kids' beds were full of glass upstairs. There's insulation all over there was leaking.
So there was a gas leak. We had a gas line that went from the basement into the garage.
At the end of the day, this family of 5 is just glad to have a roof over their heads. They're hoping the replacement to their garage can start in June because that's 1 less car to defrost in the winter. Reporting in Portage, Princess Janae Steverson, News Channel 3.